Hello, everyone. Welcome, and glad you could join me this evening on Christmas Day. Here we are, back again. It's me, Decaf Jedi, your old pal Jess, and I am happy to join you for what's become an annual tradition here at the channel. What I like to call Merry King's Questmas, where on Christmas Day, I like to take a little trip back in time to 1986 when on Christmas morning, I opened my first computer, and with that computer came a copy of King's Quest II, Romancing the Throne. And I like to go back and play it every Christmas when I can get the chance. So this goes all the way back to 1986. So glad you could join me. I'm very excited about this. Good to see everyone. Hey, Tom, good to see you. Paul, not Pat. There's Red Wing, Yakabine, 6'7", Clill, good to see you. David Alexander, howdy, howdy, howdy. Welcome in, Mariah Carey, Xmas sing-along. I mentioned this earlier. I saw that you followed earlier. That is a fantastic username. I love it. Glad you could be here. Thank you for the compliment on the shirt. This was a Christmas gift. You can see there's some AT-ATs down there, some Darth Vader's. Thank you so much to the resub, Average Goon. I appreciate it. Hello, happy Questmas to you, Neutromancer. Welcome in, everybody. I already posted this over on the Discord, and it was definitely the highlight of my Christmas because, as a surprise, my wife and daughter just happened to get me this very game. So I was already playing to stream King's Quest II. I just didn't think I would have a physical copy of it handy when it came time to stream it. So I have now for the second time in my life received a copy of King's Quest II for Christmas. And what better thing to open up on Christmas morning? I hope I get at least 2 or 3 more copies of King's Quest II before I die someday. It made my morning. A lot of y'all may have tuned in this morning. I streamed some of the Sierra Christmas cards, their little demo discs that they sent out back in the 80s and 90s. I streamed some of those on a loop for several hours this morning. I was kind of MIA for most of it, just letting it run on a loop by itself. But a lot of you stopped in and said, hey. I tried to say hey back when I had a chance, sort of dipping in and out of all the family obligations at the same time. But I hope everyone who is celebrating today had an awesome day. If you weren't celebrating, I hope you still had a good day. And I'm glad you could be here with me this evening because I'm very excited to jump into King's Quest II. So I say we do it. I say we don't beat around the bush. We just get to work King's Questing. There we go. We're ready to roll. It's ready to happen. Hey, Tribeca, thank you so much for the resub with 6 Christmas trees. That's the correct number. I like to see it. We're doing good. 38 months. That's amazing. Thank you for all the support. Oh, and now this is exciting as well. I should have mentioned this probably to start off the stream because in a lot of ways, it's the most exciting thing going on. My parents were in town and my supply of Dr. Enough has been replenished. So that is very exciting. Of course, you all know Dr. Enough, unofficial sponsor of the stream. They don't know they're my sponsor. I just plug them a lot. East Tennessee's favorite locally bottled beverage. Of course, what's notable about Dr. Enough is not only its slightly medicinal taste, thank you, Rebecca, but also the fact that it contains, that's right, 220% of your daily recommended allotment of thiamine. Now, if you feel like you're low on thiamine, and a lot of us do, I mean, I go through life every day thinking, man, if I just had a little bit more thiamine, I could power through this. Dr. Enough is the drink for you. That is still technically a non-fatal amount of thiamine. And I'm just going to crack it open right now and get to work on this delicious Tennessee classic. It's got bite, baby. Good to see you. Oh, we got Hype Train closed. Let's get started here. Let's just jump into the game. I'm not going to try to play any weird versions of it tonight. We earlier this week played King's Quest I in the original PCjr release. It could have gone better. So we're just going to keep it simple tonight. Welcome to King's Quest II. Oh my gosh. I'm a little T-Pat. Thank you so much. 156 bits for, yes, every K of RAM required. Let me know if that PC speaker is a little too intense. Sir Graham, now King of Daventry. Oh, it is now King. Under his wise rule, no, unfortunately there's a problem. King Graham needs a queen for companionship and to provide an heir to the throne. He has searched high and low for the right maiden, but he remains alone. Thank you again, I'm a little teapot. Oh, this is Tandy sound, that's right. An idea comes to him. He goes to the magic mirror and looks into its depths. Hey, Redwing, thank you so much! He sees a vision of a quartz tower. To reach it, he must do something. The scene then changes to show a beautiful girl locked within the tower. Girl in a tower? Oh, man. Thank you, Redwing. Thank you, thank you. Get on that adventuring cap. Score! All right. Oh, man, this is exciting. This is a game right here. Bravely sets off to find the land of Kalima and the beautiful maiden. All right, here we are. This is the screen that greeted me way back on Christmas morning 1986 when I played this game for the first time. Hey, Will, thank you so much. It's very generous. Thank you, thank you. This was the screen that greeted me the first time I ever played an adventure game on my own computer. Hey, Redwing, yeah, trying to keep up with the YouTube page. Oh my goodness, thank you, Tom, aka Satnav, for the gift sub. It goes out to Jason Harmon 80. Thank you, Tom. That's very generous of you. You gave one earlier today, also very generous. Thank you. How do you think you got here? A boat. Glittering white sand of the beach feels warm for the sun. The azure water of the ocean laps up to its edge. Go fast. Get flowers. What? Okay, let's start off. Hey, is it PCjr? I hope I'm not mispronouncing that too horribly. Let's trigger a Easter egg here. Oh, wow. Good guess off the start. Good to see you. Welcome in. Let's just trigger this Easter egg. Just triggering an Easter egg. Just getting an Easter egg. You must have gotten lost. I don't think you belongs in this story. Oh my gosh. I thought the first time I accidentally triggered that as a kid, not knowing it was there, just wandering on that screen and there it was. I thought I'd imagined it because I couldn't reproduce it reliably. And back then, loading screens took so much longer. That would have been like 5 minutes of work going back and forth like that. The big mailbox. The mailbox has the words Grandma House on it. That scene almost got Scott Murphy fired. I hadn't heard that story. You know, it's a really good point. If you have a whole basket of goodies in your mailbox, you're going to need a big mailbox. All right. 77 saved games. Including such greats as How Tall is Dracula? And the Enchanter Likes Antiques? Wow. Okay, let's Christmas 2022. There it is. So yeah, you can see this really is an annual tradition. Let's go back down here. We'll start at number 80. Christmas 2023. For legal reasons, it was a random black car. Did you see the clips I posted right on PCXT? Ooh, I need to check that out. I saw them and was in the middle of Christmassy stuff and didn't actually go back and properly watch them. Okay, we're off to a great start. We've got basket of goodies. Listen to the soothing sounds of that wave crashing on the rocks. Gorgeous scenery here. Hey, Pickled Dog, thank you so much for the cheer. Keeping that hype train rolling. Thank you. I love that the trident is just laying here on the ground. Rusty and corroded. Looks somewhat like a pitchfork. That's true of most tridents. I get it. Probably belongs to a scarecrow. Batman. Da-da-da-da-da. Look. Coconuts. I don't understand coconuts. Thank you, Pickled Dog. Ooh, what have we here? Like some sort of clamshell phone. Hey, Hype Train Success. Thank you all so much for your generosity. I appreciate it. Glad you could all join me tonight. I hope everybody's had a good day. It's always a pleasure joining y'all for these games. I love them. Can't resist them. Choo-choo! All right. When you pick up the clamshell, you see that there is a sparkling sapphire and diamond bracelet under it. Yeah, bracelet. I like that in the first couple of King's Quest games, there's still just this idea that, like, if you're in an adventure game, you should probably collect treasures. Like, they don't have to have a real meaning to them. Look, mermaid-shaped rock. Brace for the bracelets. Hey, Josephus. I love these games too. This is one of my all-time favorites. My first ever adventure game. One that I love to this day. Games with random gold and jewelry and walnuts and clams. That's what it's all about. Well, there we go. Come on, Little Red Riding Hood. I need to see you. This one's a lot less murdery. That's true. Gross Swamp. Where's Little Red Riding Hood? I mean, honestly... Oh, no. Honestly, a walnut's so good, it's practically like gold already. Who doesn't love a walnut? I wouldn't go so far as to say walnut's the king of nuts, but it's up there. The sign appears to be on the back of one of the trees. Hear ye, hear ye. Sierra is pleased to announce Space Quest, the Sarian encounter. Become Roger Wilco, sanitation engineer aboard the Space Lab Arcata. Save Xenon from those bad boys of the universe, the Sarians. King's Quest 3, to err as human. You're Gwydion, young slave to the evil wizard Manannan. Discover your magic and use it to free yourself from his thrall. King Grant scratches his head in puzzlement at this confusing message. Doesn't appear to be part of his quest. Yeah, Space Quest sounds great. Who wouldn't want to play that? Oh man, Nutromancer, I love King's Quest 3. I haven't played it in probably 20 years. And I really need to stream it soon. Hey, Ben, good to see you. Thank you so much for the resub.
You are truly whacked, Ben.
Glad you could be here. Hey, Chunky Cum Monkey, thank you for the resub. Y'all are out of control tonight. Thank you so much. All right, let's do this thing. Really want to trigger the Little Red Riding Hood moment. If we could. Yeah, King's Quest 3 is such a nice game. It's special guest Ben. That's right. I recently got up and running a game that I'm considering whether I want to stream or not. Some of y'all may know that before Telltale was doing like Monkey Island and Sam and Max and The Walking Dead and stuff like that, they made a bunch of crummy CSI games based on the television cop show. And I got one of those up and running pretty well. I'm wondering, is it time for some CSI action around here? I've never played them. Oh, that's right. That's a good point. Outer Worlds is free on Epic right now. I don't have to do anything to trigger Little Red Riding Hood, do I? I really enjoyed Outer Worlds. I didn't finish it. I need to go back and do that because I had a lot of fun with what I did play of it. Okay. And now we're just walking around. Maybe we should drink the water. Bend over and take a deep drink of the stinking water. Oh dear, the lake is toxic. You die of extreme poisoning. That's when you're like doing a kickflip and an ollie and die of poisoning. It's extreme poisoning. Dang. Flattened him right out. Ken and Roberta Williams wish to thank you for playing King's Quest 2. How wild is it to have a CEO thank you for playing their game? Can you imagine if, like, Activision's new CEO or whatever just, like, popped up at the end of a Call of Duty round? It was like, thanks, next time try harder. Okay. Yeah, moderate poison you can get past. Roberta hype, you gotta get that Roberta hype. That's right, Mariah Carey. Okay. Come on, Little Red Riding Hood. I don't think we have to do anything to trigger her to appear. I kind of want her to. Ah, here we go. Give basket to girl. Boom. 360 no scoped her. All right. Gratefully, Little Red Riding Hood accepts the basket of goodies. In return, she gives you her bouquet of flowers. Oh, now she's skipping. I loved that as a kid, the skipping. Have you tried to eat her grandmother in disguising as her? It's tough to pull off. Thank you for playing King's Quest. Close bracket, open bracket. That's right, 3, 2, 1. You know, Space Quest 3 does something similar in the way it's stylized, and it's I guess I get it. It's cute. Sure. Okay. Talk to Grandma. Very weak. You could easily defeat her in hand-to-hand combat. Good day, kind sir. I'd like to offer you a cup of tea, but as you can see, I'm hailing. Look under bed. Not be polite to do that. All right. Boy, she's gigantic. Good day, sir. Could you get the hell out of my house? This is private property. You ding-dong. What's Grandma doing in the wolf's house? Also a good question. Okay, let's go cross the bridge for the first time. Ding dong 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 dong. Ding dong 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 dong. Oh, beautiful fairy. Sure, I'll take that blessing. Fairy starts to sprinkle fairy dust on you. Good King Graham, I am here to help you. Give you a protective spell against certain evil elements, but beware, it only lasts for a short time. Nice. Open door. Time to practice Christianity in this game. You know. Pray. Plump monk. The plump monk. It's old plump monk. Lifts his head from prayer and seems to notice you for the first time. He stands and asks your name. Bram. The kindly monk explains he's heard of you and your quest. Here's my cross. It will protect you from evil. Sweet. Wear a cross. Thanks. I understand, thanks. Hey, madam, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Glad you could join us tonight for a little King's Quest 2. One of my all-time favorites. Whoa! There you go. I actually knew that was going to happen. Like, I had the moment of instinct that I was like, I'm going to be right at that crack. Thank you, Pickle Dog. You can just feel it. Got brush 3.1 back flipped up from the ledge. Yeah, those massive crevasses. Yeah, Graham couldn't see that from like the 7 feet away. Took a giggly gummy to relax like a tight bite. Glad you can be here. All right. Gotta run, Perry. I got business to do. I have to get to church. Morning bells are ringing. Raham. I remember as a kid, like, busting out the the manual so I could like make sure that spelled Graham right there. Use authentic police procedures on that chasm. Hey, you remember when I did that a few minutes ago? Okay. Now we're gonna be serious. If I could be serious for just a moment. Man, that still is punishing. Ask Monk for jetpack. Okay, we did it. Creakity, 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 creak. Now, of course, that is a horrible potential soft block. If you cross the bridge too many times, you can't finish the game. Read door. Whosoever chooses to seek the key for this door will undoubtedly make a splash, starring Daryl Hannah and Tom Hanks. Pro tip, falling off a cliff causes you to die. Ooh, GameCube and PlayStation, kid. There you go. What are some of your favorites on that platform? Have you gone back and ever played any of these older graphic adventure games? They're what I grew up on, but I'm incredibly old. In my defense, I'm quite old.
I'm not a fan of King's Quest II, as it is not a game that features correct police procedures. I constantly would enter Roberta's office with suggestions of police procedures, and she would say, "Please leave," and you don't get it. I hate King's Quest.
Well played, man. He actually delivered it with pretty good comedic timing. Thank you, man. Thank you, Slasha. I mean, that was really good. Hey, Mattel. You gotta have a talking Jim Walls sticker to do Twitch, right? I mean, that was like on the money. Somebody should clip that Jim Walls bit. You know, the older retro games but struggle to play them. I get that. I mean, they can be tough to. I grew up playing these weird games and know all their strange little quirks, but I've tried to like introduce my daughter to them, and it is just, I think, impenetrable to her. Hey, Metalli, nice watch streak. We should play two. We just didn't have a choice. That's right. I wasn't going to get another game for at least 6 months. I was like, you better learn to like King's Quest 2, kid. The only other thing you got is like Activision's Ghostbusters game, and that thing's not a whole lot better. Button mash. I mean, yeah, I mean, at some level, I beat these games through brute force. Just, you know, it's like, if you're a kid with nothing else going on, yeah, you can spend like 5 hours a day working on one puzzle until you've done every interaction. Now this is beautiful. Don't you hate when you get in water and you immediately begin to drown and then you have to consciously remind yourself to swim? Yes, this is serious. Hubba hubba moment. Okay. Give flowers. Actually, let's save. To mermaid. You graciously offer the beautiful bouquet of flowers to the mermaid. She loves the flowers. She even summons forth a magic seahorse. Maybe you could ride it. I love this scene so much. I know I say this every year. Y'all have heard me talk about King's Quest 2 before. But when my team and I were working on late last night, our point and click adventure game that released, gosh, probably 7 years ago, maybe 8 now. I'd have to look back and see. But one of my big goals was like to directly reference this scene in particular as much as possible, with like an undersea grotto and your main character swimming around it. That was huge to me. I loved this. As a kid, this was the most amazing thing that I'd ever seen. But first, I want to see what happens if you just walk away from the seahorse, if it's still there. Oh, no, but you soft locked your game. You don't have any more. You don't have any more flowers. So sorry, kid. Start over. Okay. I was just curious. There's nothing better when you go back to a game that like stumped you as a kid and then it like suddenly makes sense when you're older. Yeah, I love this bit though. It's so good. Flowers are too rare to get more. Like once I could control it here. Like this scene is directly referenced in Late Last Night. Available for download on itch. Glub, 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 glub. Look, man. King Neptune is tall and imposing with a flowing robe and long greenish-gray beard. A crown fashioned of shells and pearls adorns his head. Still crowned, I'll be the king of 2 kingdoms. Look, starfish. Thank you, Pickled Dog. That needed to be a clip. Ooh, the Dracula Hagatha thing. Yeah, no, I mean, that's scary stuff. Give Annex Water Kingdom. Yes, this is real hardware with my new floppy copy right here. Absolutely. I'm not just emulating this one because I'm lazy. Oh, who do you think I want to give it to, game? To King Neptune. Reverently, King Neptune accepts his lost trident from you, gives you a bottle, then waves the trident in front of the huge clam, which opens and reveals a large golden key. Get key. Okay. You're going to have to copy that floppy. Oh, wow. I have like Madame Masquerade. I have old like floppy disks full of saved games. I'd love to go back and see like where I was stumped on some of those. Hey, Colonel Sidequest. That's a great name. I love this one too. This one's near and dear to my heart. Yeah, you know, I don't have a working floppy drive either. I should get a USB floppy drive. That I could make good use of that. It'd give me an excuse to do some really dumb stuff, which I like. Who doesn't want to do dumb stuff? You see nothing special. It's no biggie. It's just a hole in a tree. Beautiful dreamer. Anytime you're near the Stink River, there's a chance you run into the Enchanter, right? This is his turf. Or is he a sorcerer by this game? Look at that castle. Ooh, dark and forbidding and foreboding. Surrounded by thorns and brambles. You wonder who'd live there. The Enchanter is Grayson's favorite character. We should be. He's a good guy. Ooh, during the pandemic, you thought about buying floppies and making a physical version of all your Sierra GOG games. You know, that's not... I've thought about some wild things like that myself, so I will be the last to judge on that front because I occasionally have those exact kind of thoughts. Hey, Aphex, never beat King's Quest. This is the one that had the Batmobile. That's right. We triggered that a little bit earlier in the playthrough tonight. Welcome in. Glad you could be here. Someone on a forum somewhere took our game StairQuest and made a physical box for it and had it printed, and it looked gorgeous. And I reached out and I was like, what can I do to get one of these for myself? I'll pay you anything if you can get me a big box version of this game. I think they even print out labels for discs, like make the whole thing super real. Ooh, a brooch. And then like we corresponded a little bit and I lost track of them. I wish I could figure out who that was again and see if I could make that happen. I would love to have a physical copy. Yeah, I think one person made one. They like took our cover art and then like designed a back cover for it and everything. It looked fantastic. Thank you, Colonel Sidequest. I appreciate that. We had a lot of fun making it. A real labor of love. Somebody made 3D print stairs prop as a Philly. That'd be amazing. Yeah, but I would love to have a physical copy of that. Hey, Grace, it's good to see you. We were just talking about you. Yes, I've been playing this game since 1986. Maybe tonight's the night. Maybe this is when we finally beat this game. It's vexed me since I was 9 years old. Okay, let's see here. Unlock door. The key to the first door fits easily into the keyhole. You turn the key in, presto, the door opens, and the key disappears, revealing a second door with another inscription. The Enchanter. That's right, Grayson. We were just saying how much you love the Enchanter. Yeah, this is just proof that Ben is an honest dealer. He said that this was Grayson's favorite, and it really is. Welcome in, everybody, by the way. If you're just joining us, it's King's Quest 2. I'm Decaf Jedi. This is your first time dropping by and you dig these sorts of games. I stream retro games every Wednesday night as part of Retro Adventure Wednesday. This is sort of an unofficial Retro Adventure Wednesday on a holiday Monday, but consider dropping a follow. We'd love to have you around. Set their sights high. Grayson, could you elaborate on what it is that you love about the Enchanter? I know that you've expressed your love of this character through the years, and I don't blame you. I mean, there's a lot to ponder about what the Enchanter has going on, but what is it in particular that makes the Enchanter your favorite character? Such a stinker. Thank you. But no further questions, Your Honor. You just wandered around enchanting. I mean, for all we know, he's like this world's Gandalf. And for us, he's just some guy who occasionally vexes us. What a weird ladder. Pardon me. We'll steal some food. Ouch, this fire's hot. You're going to burn yourself. Oh, really? I didn't know that was a thing I could do. Fire. Fire doesn't appeal just now. Get soup. Grab the wooden handle of the bubbling pot chicken soup. You take the pot with you. Nice. Nice. Wear jaunty hat. Get hatch and shove entire pot of soup in my pants. I've got soup pot in me pockets. Open chest. Look in chest. Look inside and notice earrings. Look, earrings. Ooh, diamond and sapphire. Just like my wife's wedding set. Inspired by King's Quest 2. If I remade this game today, I would make these soup dumplings. Because how great are those? Do. Soup pockets. I love his little stovepipe coming out of the tree. Al noodle soup, I'll do it. I'm not proud, man. Okay, what am I doing? Oh yeah, I've got the soup now. Then I need to set my sights high. First, I need to be a good citizen. Okay, everyone prepare yourself for a possible da-na-na-na-na-da. Well. Oh dear, a wolf in Grandma's clothing is in the bed. Yeah, they're fast. Actually, it's pretty funny. Let's see if we can get one of him jumping out. I love they're just doing some sort of cool switcheroo move. Watch how quick this dude moves now frantically. It will pounces on you. What big teeth he has. Good enough to eat you with, my dear. Therefore. Randomly take turns being in bed. I mean, I respect that. Good for them. You couldn't have a relationship like that in a video game nowadays. Also, I like how lazy the wolf is. Like, the second you walk out, he's like, well, it's no hope. I'll never defeat this guy. He's too good at walking out of doorways. Soup to Grandma. Ooh, I feed the soup to her. I feel much better.
Werewolf?
There's the werewolf. You know, I think that the Gabriel Knight 2 sticker, if it's still around, does the Canis Lupus Lupus. What a great big sprite you are, Grandma. Look under the bed. You drop to your hands and knees and give me 20 and peer under the bed. A large ruby ring and a black cloak are hidden there. You take them into possession. Look at ring. The ring is gold with an enormous red ruby. The initials CD are engraved for Count Dracula. Weird that she has his ring and cloak, but that's cool. You're now wearing the beautiful ruby ring. Get cloak. Oh, do I have it? Look, cloak. Red satin. With a flourish, you fling the black cloak around your neck and fasten it. Now, you can't see that, but you'll just have to trust us. Is Dracula part of the Black Cloak Society? That's just what I was thinking. The fact that it's explicitly referred to as a black cloak. Yeah, the retcon, I guess, that comes in what? Is that King's Quest 6 that we first introduced the concept of the Black Cloak Society? Maybe Grandma is like a Kate Beckinsale kind of figure who is at the center of a war between vampires and werewolves. Oh, there we go. Antique shop. Perfect. Grandma started in Underworld. Absolutely. Read sign. Sign says, open. Open door. Old lady in antique shop says, how may I help you? Talk to lady. Old lady motions toward an old oil lamp. This is new in my shop. I thought you might be interested in it. Buy lamp. Expensive. There's an alternative. The old hag Hagatha stole my precious Nightingale. Sing, sweet Nightingale. If you can return it to me, then I will give you the oil lamp. The antique used store. Okay. Where do I get the piece of cloth to put over the Nightingale? I'm trying to think. Yeah, King Graham didn't bring all of his awesome money with him, which feels like a mistake. Oh, the cloth is actually in the cave? Oh. Enchanter. We're making incredible time here. World record pace. Hey, Grayson, thank you. We're drinking Dr. Enough tonight for the first time in probably a year. It's actually Dr. Enough Zero, which I'd never had before, but it's quite good. Thiamine. That one drink had like 70% of my daily allotment of thiamine. Looking log. Oh, now this is a log. Ooh, a flashing necklace. Oh, bottle from Neptune has the cloth. Oh, yeah. Get cloth. A large piece of cloth out of the bottle. Thank you for that reminder. Yeah, the bird's in the cave. I knew that much, but could not remember where I had the cloth coming from. She Likes Cloth is a good band name. Hey, Mr. Bannon. Does anyone in this world ever pour their jewels randomly in trees, logs, and understands it's... Oh, no. It's a great question. There's a lot of just wealth scattered around this world. The post-scarcity kingdom. Luxury goods everywhere. Food? Rare, apparently. Yeah, you've got that one infinitely filling bowl from King's Quest 1, but we gave that to some random woodcutter who did very little to deserve it. As a kid, I always thought that was a tombstone or a headstone on that little island, and I was sure that was going to come into play somehow. I don't know where I'm going right now. I know where I'm trying to go to Hagatha. I think I'm a screen off from it. Oh, wow, the fairy spell. Thank you, Chucky Code Monkey, for slapping Saxy Graham. I appreciate it. Okay, let's get serious. If I can get serious for a moment. It's nothing special. Sweet. Drink cauldron. Drink witch's brew. Yeah, don't do that. Get in pot. You can't do that. Get skull. Yeah. What a terrible thought. Ooh, what's my favorite Sierra game? You know, that's a tough one. Probably Space Quest 3 comes out on top. Other ones, let's see. Drink Mountain Dew. Space Quest 3 is way up there. Gabriel Knight 2 is definitely a favorite. I really love Space Quest 5 quite a bit. Space Quest 1. I like how Quest for Glory 1 is absolutely way up there, but if I had to just pick one, it would be Space Quest 3. Hey, it's Carrie Sarb. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. Good evening. Yeah, Quest for Glory is so consistently. Trilogy, are you knocking out 4 and 5? Or are you skipping 3, putting in 4, and dropping 5? Put cloth on cage. Yeah, Quest for Glory. I think Quest for Glory, up until the 5th one, to me, is one of Sierra's most consistent runs of games. Like, I feel like 1 through 4 are so good. The first 3. Quietly, you pick up the covered birdcage with your Nightingale. Don't sing, Nightingale. Don't. As you leave the dark cave, you remove the cloth from the cage. I love that. Isn't that an exact sound effect somewhere in Space Quest 1, too? Isn't that Nightingale sound effect used maybe for like the cartridge retrieval unit or something? Here we go away. Bannon, Mr. Bannon, what is your favorite Sierra game? And everyone else, please feel free to sound off with yours in the chat, too. For the nav droid. Okay, that's the one. I love Quest for Glory 2. Oh, man, that's such a good game. You know, I've ping-ponged back and forth through the years on, like, which I like better, Quest for Glory 1 or 2. And I think because I've finally come around to the idea I might Quest for Glory 1 a little bit better because it has less of a strict timer on it, whereas Quest for Glory 2 is really sort of locked into that daily timer thing. But both are such good games. Boy, I love them. Of all Sierra's games, Codename Iceman was definitely one of them. That's a great time to plug the Discord that I share with Ben, P.S. Garrick in the chat, and Grayson, Turtle Tomorrow. Our Discord, Codename Iceman The Ride. Great place to hang out and talk adventure games and other sorts of games and other fun stuff with a cool group of people. Also, a good way to keep up with when new streams are coming up. Later this week, for instance, on Wednesday night, I will be continuing my playthrough of Escape from Monkey Island, one that I'm really excited about. I tried to shout out Discord. Thank you, Ben. I don't know how my commands work. I just shouted out the concept of Discord. Thank you, Ben. You did what I couldn't do. Give bird to lady. You hand the nightingale to the lady. Sorry, you hand the package to the nightingale to the old lady. My precious, she exclaims. In gratitude, she gives you the oil lamp. Good luck. She hastens out the door, closes up shop. That's all the business I've got for today. Okay. Got lamp. Look. Lamp. Old oil lamp ain't what it used to be. Spout at one end, round handle. Lamp is empty inside, huh? Same lamp, same. Wish for wife. Yeah. Rub lamp. Probably this genie can't make people fall in love. I know for a fact that is an established genie rule. You rub the tarnished brass lamp, you hear a poof. Master, I leave a gift for you, a magic carpet. He then poofs back into the lamp. Ride carpet. Why don't you come with me, little Graham, on a magic carpet ride? You don't know when. Setting my sights high. Okay. Do 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 do. You rub the lamp, you hear a loud poof. A beautiful sword. Look, sword. The shining sword is not incredibly large, but it is very sharp. It has a snake carved into the bronze handle. That's right, 6-7. We stole that carpet from Abdullah in Quest for Glory. The idea here, I mean, a lot of you probably, if you're familiar with King's Quest 2, know this puzzle. Look out, there's a poisonous snake blocking our paths. You've just been given a sword with a snake on it, and you immediately confront a snake. And it's tempting here to try to kill the snake with a sword, as you might do. And you can do that. You can still beat the game, but you create a much harder path for yourself later on. This is definitely a curveball, courtesy of Roberta Williams. What you really want to do here is rub the lamp a third time. A leather bridle. Oh no, the lamp's disappeared. Leather bridle is studded with silver rivets and a silver bit. So this is maybe my favorite bit ever in a Sierra game. It's so good. We're going to type an amazing series of words. Throw bridle on snake. You toss the leather bridle onto the coiled snake. Instantly, there stands before you not a snake, but a beautiful winged horse wearing the bridle. Now, if I'm correct here, doesn't it change that sprite out while the text box is up so it doesn't have to show any sort of like transformation animation? Yeah, that's a horse. How are you supposed to know that? That's a great question. Pet horse. Ride horse. How are you supposed to know that? It was in the hint book. The way that I found out was my copy of King's Quest 2 that I had as a kid, unlike this one, had a gatefold cover. So you could open it up and there were more screenshots on the inside. And one of the screenshots was of this screen, and it showed Pegasus standing there. So I knew somehow Pegasus had to replace that snake. And for me, that's how I figured it out as a kid, was just the idea that, you know, well, if there's supposed to be a Pegasus on this screen, maybe the bridle is the key. Oh, that's a good question. Let's see. Use sword. On Pegasus. On horse. Okay, let's see. Tom has asked us to consult the King's Quest Companion, which I always keep close by. It is a great hint book / novelization. Let's see how they handle this strange moment in the game. How does Graham explain this? Okay, let's see here. Not far from where he landed, Graham came to a narrow passage that focused between a pair of steep cliffs. A serpent at least 10 feet in length sat there, coiled, hissing, warning, and ready to strike, as if guarding the path. "Stay away," it says. Graham knew that he must pass the serpent, although what was beyond he knew not. He recalled the sword he'd been given had the image of a snake engraved upon it. The weapon, he decided, should rid him of the menace. Let's see. Oh, our king is amongst the most agile people, and his sureness with both hand and foot had preserved him in several near-fatal situations. As a swordsman, he is more the fencer than the hack and slash type who triumphs through brute force. To dispatch the snake with only a flick of the wrist, a flick of the moment. Of course, he had forgotten about the bridle he had stupidly draped over the sword's hilt. It's through mistakes just as that dynasties change. Not this time. With one swift motion, King Graham made to grab the hilt and swing the blade through the air, so as to slice the head from the serpent's body. His hand grabbed the bridle's silver bit instead, and still thinking he held a sword, he flicked it in the air. Graham's hand opened in surprise, and as a result, he threw the bridle at the snake by mistake. But instead of the serpent slaying our monarch with his own quick kiss, the bridle magically transformed the serpent into a winged horse. So the guy just shrugs. Graham does it accidentally. How do I get my sugar cube here? Here we go. The evil enchanter turned me into a snake. Grayson, shout out. And that's our king. Yeah, this is the guy that has limitless power over the people of Daventry. An unchecked monarch. Yeah, the fact that the hint guide just gives up and says, like, he was trying to kill it and accidentally threw a bridle instead. Looking hole. Oh no. This is as bad can be. Upon looking in the hole, you believe you see an incredibly blatant plug for another Sierra 3D animated adventure. Hang on. In deep space, a vessel drifts silently. To explore strange vessels, visit bizarre planets. Get friendly with the wildlife. Get acquainted with some darn interesting folks. I love this trailer for Space Quest 1. It definitely is enough to get you hype. Briefly befuddled by this bizarre event, you brace yourself and continue with the quest before you. Some sort of Space King's Quest? You have to figure that, like, that demo was a non-negligible amount of disk space, right? Like, at a time when disk space was the premium, throwing in several screens of Space Quest 1 seems like a lot. Because I imagine those are just running in the engine, right? They had to put all those assets into the game. I don't think they could, like, play that as a pre-rendered cutscene or anything. Must have been that much. I mean, when you code things as tightly as this flawless game, maybe you just, maybe space isn't a premium. Why do you think they call it Space Quest? Because they put that promo in King's Quest 2 because they had a little extra space. These trees are great, aren't they? A few pine and fir trees. They cut the game down. So, yeah, they cut down the part that would have made the puzzle there with the bridle make sense to make room for the Space Quest promo. Yeah, I don't think Roberta knew about that from what I understood either. I think that demo was slipped in as a surprise. Okay. So we have the second key now. We're making great. Why did I save twice in a row? I wanted to capture those extra steps I took. Oh yeah. There's some really rough stuff hidden as synonyms in the parser of this game. Thank you. If you don't let the fairy complete her dusting, do you still get all the benefits? Rooms don't use that much disk space. That's true. I mean, that's part of the reason why they're drawn in vector style is to save that sort of space. They aren't actually having to like load a image of the room so much as just use a set of screen commands to draw it. Hey, Mika. Yeah, I like the idea that maybe these games share a little bit of a common universe. Unlock door. You turn the key and Shazam! Shazam! The door opens and a second gold key disappears, revealing a third door with yet another inscriptione. All right, just in time for the 1 hour mark of the stream. Transylvania. I don't know Transylvania. Read door. Whosoever chooses to seek out Lasky must have a stout heart. It's not a great clue, TBH. Is there a mallet I still need to get? There is a mallet somewhere, isn't there? Like in a tree hole? Mallet in a tree, yeah. I think last time we played this, I meant, oh, is this the room, I think? Look in hole. Get mallet. Yeah, I think last time we forgot the mallet and had to backtrack quite a bit here. All the way last year. Climb rock. Rickety Bridge and Freddy Farkas is very good. That's one that I need to stream at some point. I don't remember. I know there's some iffy parts of it that maybe don't hold up as well today, but boy, I really loved Freddy Farkas back in the day. I was just supposed to store mallets. Look at this guy. Look at this creep. He's coming here straight out of his appearances. Actually, I guess he appears here, then he appears in Flight of the Amazon Queen, and then he appears in Curse of Monkey Island. I guess he's all over some Discworld games. This guy gets around. Oh, wow. Thank you, Prince Alexander, for the tip. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Wow, straight from the scion of the Daventry royal family, Prince Alexander. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's very kind of you. How would you like to describe this saved game? Boatman. Na 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 na. Talk Boatman. Get on boat. The shrouded ghoul looks at the ruby ring on your finger and the black cloak around your neck. He motions for you to enter the boat, which you do. You must have fooled him in thinking you were someone else. Hey, Experiment Ego. Exit boat. I've never tried really to do this without the sugar cube. I assume it is terrible. You've been poisoned by the thorns and no longer can continue the game. Well, there you have it. There you have it. Oh my goodness. Nick, thank you so much. That is incredibly kind, Nick. It is a pleasure to see you. Very generous of you. 5 gift subs. Oh my goodness. Jasara, Rabadam, Eden Wade, Blakery, Cregan. Very generous. So glad you could be here, Nick. Merry Christmas to you too. Merry King's Questmas. I didn't see. Did Alexander have a message in the tip? Let me go back and look. Maybe. Thank you so much, Nick. I didn't see the message there unless it didn't pop up on my end, but I should check. I'll go check it after the stream and see if I can find anything. Thank you again, Nick. Wow. We did. We ate sugar cube. Now we're just doing it to show off. Too spooky ghosts. This looks bad. If anyone's, Mr. Ban, did you see Prince Alexander's message? If so, I'd be happy to respond to it. I didn't mean to overlook it. What does the sugar cube do? It gives you invulnerability from the brambles that I just walked through. So I kind of ate it for funsies. Oh, how did Becky Russellhard's, yes, the Castle of Extreme Tall Architecture, how did Becky Russellhard's laptop go over? It was a big hit. I was very happy to be able to give my daughter for Christmas her first ever computer of her own. I got her a little gaming laptop, and it was a big hit. She came downstairs. I had it set up running with like a Yule log and Christmas Carol thing going on, and it took her like a good minute to even fully like understand that it was her laptop and not just like my laptop set up from work or something. And once she did, she was pretty stoked. She also got a nice little like light up mouse and her own Xbox controller to go with it and everything. So it was a hit. She's been playing already a lot of Roblox, a lot of Sims 4 on it. So she's doing well. Hey, David. Ooh, what have we here? Look on table. I'll take that ham. Okay. Ham get. Lots of headspace in this thing. Yeah, high ceilings. Do I need a torch? I'm still Dracula's ham. Dracula, who famously eats normal food. Hey, Snowy P. First game you ever got for Christmas. Me too. Christmas 1986. This is the one. Candle and black candle. Okay. This part of the game is really fuzzy in my memory. Yeah, no, this was my first ever computer game. I got my own computer for the first time in 1986, Christmas morning. And with it, I got this game. I got this game and the Activision Ghostbusters game designed by David Crane as my first 2 computer games. Stairs on one end, a spiral path on the other. I mean, this castle has it all. Look at that giant bed, for instance. That's a California king. That thing could sleep about 9 people. Look in drawer. Open drawer. Candle. Get candle. It's a Texas king. That's right. Candle get. Ooh, something I got. Speaking of candle get, one of the Christmas gifts I got from my wife, actually, it's from my mom. No, that's not good. The gifts I got for we should fall down the stairs. What's a gram? 1/1000th of a kilogram. Was a copy of the D&D campaign setting Candlekeep Mysteries, which is like a series of one-shots centered around like a fantastical fantasy library. I'm very excited to break into that because one of the other things my daughter asked for Christmas was a D&D starter set so we could start playing D&D together. So that's on the horizon as well. My mom commented that shopping for my daughter for Christmas in 2023 is a lot like shopping for me was in like 1988. And she's not wrong. Yeah, it was absolutely a big Christmas. It was a very good, very nerdy Christmas. This one's locked, right? I don't know if anybody noticed what a smooth trip up those stairs that was. Yeah, we had fantastic Christmas. Thank you so much. That was less smooth. Less good coming down, though. Okay. Oh, wait, I need to light candle off of a torch somewhere, don't I? Let's just jump up there and do it. Light candle. No way for you to light the candle. Girl in the town. You hold your candle up to the blazing torch. The flames are out of your reach. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, I gotta get my head in the game, folks. There's the torch we want. You know, I've said this before when I've streamed. There we go. Streamed a lot of these early Sierra games, but for me, like the thrill of what we think of as an open world game today, that was the effect that King's Quest II created for me as a 9-year-old kid. Like up to that point, I'd played Atari games, I'd played arcade games, but this game felt like I could go anywhere, I could do anything. Like it was hard for me to really even perceive the limitations that this is a relatively small game and a parser that can't recognize everything. And just to me, it was like, oh, this is a game where anything is possible. And yeah, I just loved it. Yeah, it felt very open-ended. It's fairly linear at the end of the day, but I couldn't tell that. I didn't know what a linear game was. Yeah. Just love this game. Look, shackles. What's Dracula up to down here? Narrow, slippery stairs descend into the empty room. Your nose detects a foul or odor coming from the doorway to the west. Wow, shots fired on Dracula there. Yeah, I mean, that's exactly, yeah, when you compare it to like Qbert, it's definitely open-ended. Oh, pet mouse, yeah. I understand. Look, rat. Pet rat. Not right now. You can't do that, at least not now. There's the message we love. That is the best message in the history of video gaming. Look in coffin. Look under pillow. Get pillow. Get key. Yeah, the flame potential. Get in coffin. There you go, Mr. Band. I like this idea. Get in coffin. That's truly crazy. You can't do that, at least not now. Now, at this point, do I want to kill Dracula? Trepidation. You lift the heavy lid of the beautifully carved coffin. Your heart beats wildly when you see a vampire lying asleep within it. It must be Count Dracula. You stake on vampire. Kill vampire with stake. Use stake. Stab vampire with stake. Kill vampire. Here we go. Thank you, Chris Lachey. Sorry to wake you up and watch your Wi-Fi password. You place the pointed stake on Count Dracula's chest. Quickly using the mallet, you pound the stake through his heart. Dracula disintegrates into a pile of dust. A small silver key is left behind his coffin. Let's see how Graham describes his murder of Dracula in the book. Let's see here. Okay. Okay, an ornate coffin lay on the stone floor. Closed it was, although the foul aroma passed from it as if there were no barrier at all. Again, Dracula stinks. Carved upon the lid were the initials CD. As much as it repulsed him, King Graham knew he must open the lid. Count Dracula, Lord of Vampires, spelled here with a Y, is well known in the legends of Daventry, legends brought by some of our folk from the other world. Never has it been mentioned, however, that the Prince of the Night had himself withdrawn here, but the creature revealed when Graham finally did open the lid of the dungeon: sepulchre, the dead white complexion, the lifeblood red lips, the tips of his stained fangs reflecting the sputtering flame, the initials carved in the lid, the same as the initials on the ruby ring he was wearing. All together whispered the name Dracula to the king. Graham wasted no time in fright. He knew he must rid the world of the infernal fiend. He must do it before his candle extinguished. King Graham killed Count Dracula there again, although how can one truly be sure the undead will remain so? The tent stake, driven through the thing's heart by the mallet Graham had found, turned the creature in the coffin into a pile of dust. The dust still stank. Again, has BO ever been a big part of CD's whole thing? Like, since when do we talk about Dracula having like an odor problem? Unless it's, I mean, Dracula isn't really rotting, right? Like, a vampire isn't a zombie. Like, vampires are dapper. If he was stinky, he wouldn't be that sexy. At least that's what the girls told me in high school. There's definitely no shower in this castle. That's true. Oh man, I'm locked in at 99 save games. 99 problems. But a vamp ain't one. There we go. We're making amazing progress. My chest. I didn't get the silver key. Ding dang it. Didn't take the key. Rookie mistake. Get silver key. Okay. So you can't do this in a non-fatal way, right? Like, the key you need to open the door is under the pillow. You're just killing him to get into his loot chest. Is that correct? Just want to flex my stair skills more. Gotta use those diagonals. That's where it's at. You're a thief and a murderer. That's fine. It's probably not a big deal. You fall to your death on the hard stone floor. Oh well. Sometimes it be like that. There's the good stuff. That's what we came for. I mean, that's what scarred me enough as a kid to eventually create a game called Stair Quest that's nothing but these treacherous stairways. Try to 6-7. I spoke too soon. I was so good getting up this the last times. Why is it now a problem? Sweet. Okay. Unlock chest. Ooh, open chest. Well, the mountain in King's Quest 3, man, that thing absolutely was a nightmare. That's the one that for me was always hardest. I've never been so happy to get an inventory item in a game than when I got the magic map in King's Quest 3 and no longer had to go up and down that mountain. Ooh, a tiara. Tiara online. And you have to traverse it multiple times. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm going to edit out all those stair falls before I post this on YouTube to make it look like I'm just flawless at this. Yeah, Magic Map only put you at the bottom of the mountain. But couldn't you teleport up to the house too? Or am I misremembering? Like I said, it's been so long since I played King's Quest 3. I'm probably misremembering. Oh, so you still had to do it. Oh, that's evil. I'm just misremembering. Ride boat. You have to walk back every time. Yeah, one of our levels in Stair Quest was absolutely inspired directly by King's Quest 3. Boy, I really made it look like I knew exactly where I was going there, didn't I? Spoiler, he did not. Okay. Yeah, Manannan. Oh no. What a shame. The rickety old bridge collapses as you attempt crossing it. You fall into your death. So evil. It doesn't even give you one extra one to play with. I think that's what's so cruel about it. Like, the fact that you don't even get one mistake. Like, you'd think it would give you like a couple more than you needed just to, like, you know, let you learn your lesson. But nope. You go across it one single time more than the game requires of you, and you have soft locked yourself. So cruel. Yeah, Manannan stressed me out. I, as a kid, never picked up on the fact that he had a clear timer. I thought it was always just random, his comings and goings. And that was enough to really, like, just throw me for a loop. I remember having just, like, ridiculous anxiety around Manannan. Hey, thank you so much for the follow, Madam Mascrane. Glad you could be here. Hope I didn't mispronounce the name too horribly. Sorry, well, it's good to have you here. I hope to see you again. Definitely happy to have you here. Yeah, that's my main concern, Colonel SideQuest, about streaming King's Quest 3 is I don't want having anyone have to watch me have a mental breakdown on stream because Manannan scared me. Get net. I love this area. Look, waterfall. Lavender waterfall tumbles down from the cliffs. What a great use of the 16 color palette this is. You want someplace that looks magical? Just flip your palette in the wildest ways possible. Sand on the sparkling beach is a deep blue. The bright sunlight from a gorgeous pink sky dances across the cliffs tower above the beach. Yeah, I wish there was more to this area because I love the idea. Okay. Cast net. You fish and fish and fish. Can't catch anything. Banana makes me think bananas. He drove me bananas. I can't remember where I do fish from. You cast your fishing net into the wild sea. You've caught a large golden fish. Falls from the net and flops helplessly on the beach. Oh my goodness. You grab the flopping fish. Its mouth is wide open. Its gills are extended. With difficulty, you hold the fish as it twists and turns in your hand. Throw fish in water. You throw the poor gasping fish back into the iridescent water. Gratefully, it calls to you. In return for saving my life, I wish to offer you a ride across the ocean. Sure. Fish ride. Ride fish. Oh, I'm drowning. This is misery. Where the fairy spell is worn off. Granny pants. Okay. Island. Please let me reward you from the situation you placed me into. That's good fairy timing, yeah. We no longer need the fairy, so this was kind of perfect, right? What more could you ask for? Again, it would be fun if there was a little bit more on this island to do. A glint of metal catches your eye. You look toward the direction of the glint and see an amulet lying on the ground. Get amulet. Look, amulet. Yeah, I've never played the fan remake of this one, which I know extends and mixes it up quite a bit. Is it worth checking out? Would you say that that it's a pretty good riff on this game? A tiger's eye stone is embedded in the front. It's the eye of the tiger. Good expansion. Almost, yeah. Well, I understand. I know that they really went through and rewrote a lot of it and tried to flesh it out. That was a super early Adventure Tuesday. Oh, really? Would make me, a hardened Keys Quest 2 fanboy, angry with all the changes. Is it a river? Is it a pathway? Who's to say? Okay. Tower girl. Get your girl in the tower ready. Girl in the tower. You lost your thing on the narrow stairway. I'm climbing stairs. I'm coming back to you. Did it change my speed setting? Did. The game just randomly changed my speed setting. Weird. Do you think that was like a...
Any questions?
Any question? Thank you, Nick. Do you think that was like a weird version of the Mario thing where occasionally in like newer Mario games, it's like, why don't we just turn down the difficulty for you and just let us run through this level and you can watch? Maybe it just knocked me into normal speed for fun. Cram's already falling for. No, you know, Nick, any questions is never the wrong sticker. The reality is, it's perfect every time. Oh, I should mention that too. I mean, again, this was a crazy Christmas. Things might have gotten out of hand this Christmas, but my daughter also got a copy of Super Mario Wonder, and the three of us played that kind of right before my stream tonight. We played that up until about bedtime, and then we put everybody to bed, and I came down, launched the stream. But I've been having some fun with Super Mario Wonder too. Aren't there no railings? It's a real OSHA problem. Give ham to... Wait. Look, lion. This is the biggest lion you've ever seen. He can eat you with 2 bites of his powerful jaw. His tail thumps repeatedly on the floor. Just throw a bridle at him. Kill lion with sword. Must get closer to do that. One mighty heave of your sword, you fatally wound the large lion. Didn't know you could do that. Ooh, how many lions has... Yeah, we can, definitely. I didn't know that was an option. Wow. You're not getting the sword, at least not now. I had no idea you could murder the lion. I don't know how many times I've played this now. I can't live with myself like this. Oh gosh. Kevin, I don't know if you're out there right now. Wilco Webb, if you happen to be watching, make a note for for StairQuest 2, that we should have a place where you can fall and it follows you back through multiple levels of the game that you now have to repeat. That's going to be an important part of StairQuest 2. All right. I too fall asleep after eating a large ham. It'd be really fun when that happens on slow speed. Absolutely. You found her, the girl from the magic mirror. She's even more beautiful than you imagined. Hey, what's up?
I think it was more, realistic as far as, what you actually have to do, investigations and, stopping people and being aware and doing the right things and kind of more or less doing it by the book. Thank you so much, little T-Pat. Oh, that is the best quote in the history of adventure gaming. Thank you, Jim. Big heart to Jim Walls out there. I know he's a fan. I hope he's watching tonight. We love you, Jim. Oh, you can get some really interesting bugs if you kiss her upon entering the room before the walking animation finishes. Interesting. Okay, talk girl. Her name is Valenice. What's yours? Graham. Oh, Graham, I'm forever grateful to you. Let's see. Give tiara to girl. Not right now. Give ring to girl. Kiss girl. Come closer, kind sir. You totally embrace the beautiful girl. Your lips meet hers, and you're both in ecstasy. My. I mean, I've had some pretty good kisses, but I don't know if a kiss has ever sent me into ecstasy. I don't know. Oh no, 5 missing points. Curse you. Hey, Kevin, I was just talking to you. Merry Christmas to you too. I came up with a fun, if you weren't here, I came up with a good StairQuest 2 plan to add to our ever-growing design document. There was a scene here in this tower where if you fall from the top floor, it makes you watch yourself fall down several floors. What if there was a part in StairQuest 2 where you fell at some point and fell past several previous screens only to land on one of the earlier ones and have to climb back up? Just a thought. First kiss for this, both slobbery. Should have thrown a bridle at her. You totally embrace the beautiful girl. Oh wow. This is well worth playing the game for. That's so funny. This was well worth playing the game for. Bridle it, girl. Oh, 5 missing points is for going home. Give tiara. Can you give her all the stuff? This is worth, yeah, it's worth playing the game for. Is awesome. That is a good gag. Give necklace to girl. Give ring to girl. Can you not give her any of the stuff? Did I just imagine that? Don't be impatient. You just met. Take some time. Get acquainted. Okay. Home. I really thought you did too, Kevin. I thought somebody should watch last year's stream and see if I also thought last year that I could do that. You murmur the word home. A tingling sensation envelops your body. You're filled with ecstasy. This was worth playing the game for. 2 points shy. Now, this again is the most bananas part of this entire game. Graham invites everyone he knows, all the villains from the first 2 games. They've now made up. Several of them are dead. at this point. I don't know if these are their corpses that have been laid down in pews, or somehow they just got better. I don't know what I missed. It's wonderful. This is so wild. It's just great. Look at that. Dracula's here. He's not dead. King Edward's here. The dead King Edward, King Deadward, made it to the ceremony. Wow. The monk declares you man and wife. Graham has basically made no friends, only enemies. That's so cute, though. I love that bit. Ask your dealer for the availability of King's Quest 3 to air as human. To really foul things up takes a computer. Thank you from the King's Quest development team. Ask your dealer. Karen, Roberta, Sol, Jeff, Chris, Scott, Doug, Mark, Al. Thank you from the quality assurance team. I bet it's a smaller team. Larry, Susan, Russ, Bob, and Kim. I bet at least half of those people were the spouses of developers. Oh, Emo. Emo Phillips worked on this. All right. Well, I think we beat the game. Not right now. Drink, moat. At this point, I can only permit you. Look, I'm trying to be generous here, but I can only permit you to restore game, restart the game, or take inventory. Sorry. I don't know what you wanted. Hey, you want some software, kid? Oh, yeah, we can look at our inventory. Isn't that great to just remember all the things you picked up to this point? I wish I knew what the missing points were, too. Does the King's Quest Companion have a point list? Probably. Let's see. Okay, so we're looking for kill line, feed line, say home, get an amulet, ride fish, throw fish back, catch golden fish, get net, unlock door 3, unlock door, get tour, get TR, get chest and tower, kill Dracula, take ham, light candle, take candle, eat sugar cube, give oh, you can give treasure to the boatman, but you just lose it. Did you say? I think that I saved because we were able to get the other stuff from upstairs. Flat carpet, kill snake, throw brown snake, rub lamp. Oh, you can trade 2 treasures for the lamp. I didn't know that. You can skip the whole Nightingale thing. You can just give two treasures to the antique store for the lamp. Ride seahorse, give treasures, get steak, mallet, chicken soup, earrings, retrieve treasure,